कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. The show is called Arjun Kopikar. Every episode will have a different name. And I'm live, or we are live. I'm in Hyderabad, where KCR called. It's just an issue about how to get the opposition together, wanted my inputs. So I'm here at Sofitel, somewhere in the tech city. But I've got two interesting people here. I think Noel is, I don't know where. You will see, there's a, for those who can't see him,
Hello.
he's got some underwear hanging behind him.
Yeah,
Disgusting
yeah.
thing.
It's for sale. It's for sale. I'm selling
Probably
it. And it's
no,
used, so it's like primo. Summer
it's
sweat
it's
edition.
more my size was, it doesn't fit entirely for sure. And
I
our
mean, look, no
leader,
one's going to believe that you came to Bhandu to drop your underwear. It's mine. And it's like RMP merch.
Yeah,
it's called delivery.
it's just
I
like
can send that.
looks like
That's ridiculous.
thongs.
After two
For me, it
Amits,
looks
we
like
now have
thongs.
two Naveens. Okay, you are in charge of the show, and also in Calcutta at the moment for some reason didn't pay his bills in Mumbai, got evicted, and now
Yeah.
lives in Calcutta. The last bastion for free speech, according to him, where Mamta Didi so far is not paying attention to comedians. I warn you, she will one day. Remember what she did to the
Mamta is
cartoonists?
a comedian herself.
Don't you
Mamta
dare!
is a
Stay in Calcutta.
no.
Kripaya Dhyan
I tell
Didi, in
I
case
tell you,
he is
I'm giving you
in the same,
context.
not our fault, huh?
So I'm doing it right now with my friend who's a Muslim, right, Nishad, and he on the day of the Eid, they all went to the morning namaz, and they came back and told me stories of how she was there, and she was talking about like politics and like against Modi openly at the biggest
Uh,
Kolkata namaz center, right? So I was like, she's killing it. She's doing her 5 minutes. That's her 5 minutes, right? In front of the
yeah.
entire comedy, like I'm gonna
I'm
give my
recovering from
5 minutes of jokes.
I'm recovering from your phrase namaz center. It's just called a mosque. Okay. All right, fair.
It's a
No,
kosher.
no. But
No,
it's full, nah. It's
yeah.
no, for like,
It's not a mosque. It's not a mosque.
Sounds like
Yeah, it's on the streets. It's on like it's
yeah,
open.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
wide.
It's like an extended pavilion and whatnot.
don't go there.
Yeah,
Sonu
yeah.
Nigam is yeah. So shows there right now.
Sorry.
You're doing shows there, obviously, right? You're
Yeah,
working
I
there.
finished my show yesterday. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday was my last show in Kolkata. I was doing
How
three
did you
shows over the Friday, Saturday,
how did
Sunday.
you know?
Yeah. So now I'm going to Bangalore
Like it's like my wife.
tonight.
I see three things. It responds to maybe the fourth. I mean, it's just ridiculous. How did
No,
it
no.
go?
That's your hearing, Cyrus. That's the
No,
problem.
the
It's not
sentence
the
got cut
word.
off because of the audio or something. Yeah. How did I
He's
go?
doing. Well, you and I will chat. Let it be. Go on. I
How
can,
did the show go?
I'm asking you. Are you
You
going to
asking
tell us
me?
or not? Huh. Go ahead.
It went well, yeah. So I just want to shout out to the venue I performed. That's called Calcutta Comedy Company. It's a very cute and
Yeah.
intimate space. These boys who are all comics from Kolkata have run it. It's a local comic run thing, and there's a lot of patrons who come there regularly because they just love the idea of coming and not paying book my show commission, and they just regularly want to just come and watch shows. So I think if anybody wants to come to Kolkata and watch comedy, just go to Calcutta Comedy Company.
I'm just
Genuinely, it's a
writing
good
it
place.
down.
I,
Calcutta
I'll show
Comedy
you guys something.
Company.
They gave it to me afterwards.
Yeah, Calcutta Comedy Company, CCC. Don't confuse it with TMC. They're two different shows altogether.
Yeah,
All right, just that,
yeah,
out there. Can I tell you my observation from the hotel I'm in? And this was I wish my
yeah.
wife would out. So I went the bathroom as all males do in 6 minutes flat, having a bath, and then who the hell is going to stand in one place? I was really messed because I almost slipped. I went to the gym and I came back in about 1 hour, 5 minutes. It's dry. It's like unbelievable. Or it just dries up like that. In my house, if I wet the thing in the morning, she comes back in the night and catches me because it's still freaking wet. Sometimes it's more wet in the night than it was in the morning. So I don't know how they do this. How the hell does it dry? Osmosis.
It's the
That's
hydrophobic
the.
tiles.
Hydrophobic
Oh,
tap.
acha, acha.
Eco master.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
So
Noel,
Uh,
what's
okay.
important is the
what?
slope. Okay, like the tiles have to be laid down in a certain slope so the water trickles down anyways. And if it's hydrophobic, it automatically repels the water towards the end.
बेसिकली आपका घर का जिसने भी टाइलिंग किया है उसने काटा है बहुत बड़ा तुम्हारा बहुत
Ah.
बड़ा कट
No,
है
same happened
he
to
didn't bend
same
your
happened to
good
my toilet also. Like when I was
Ah,
installing, when I moved to my apartment, they had an Indian commode, and I'm like, I don't want to sit on an Indian commode. I want to put a Western one. So I got a plumber. Sorry, plumber. Yeah, plumber.
yeah,
No,
Mason, yeah, yeah,
mason. A mason.
yeah, yeah.
I
Kadai,
got a kadai. No, kadiya. Kadai is a pan.
Kadiya.
You
Oh, yeah,
get to
yeah,
yeah,
I almost feel the show should
get
be
to get the
cancelled.
voice.
Hands up right now in the chat, really. But I'm just thinking that comedy is lost. It is that you're not an interior designer in a sense, really.
yeah.
Yeah. So when I installed the commode, the guy
You
who
know
had
what I'm
come for
talking-
the tiling,
Sorry, go
yeah.
on,
So
go
the
on.
guy who came for the tiling, he did not put the tiles in a slope towards the hole. Like the water has to trickle down over there, right? He built the tiles in the opposite direction. So now the hole is up, and the rest of the fucking bathroom is downwards because he didn't think that the door will come at the end of the fucking thing, right? So now the door can't close because the tiles are too up in the air, and I wanted to fucking kill him at that point. But I
Wow.
Oh,
showed restraint.
dude, those bathrooms are crazy, dude. There's a McDonald's at Thane Station. You can't enter the bathroom and close the door at the same time. You know
Oh
what I
shit.
mean? Like, you have to step across the commode, 1 foot outside, and then close the bathroom. Then you get some privacy. There is no way to take out the Happy Meal properly.
Yeah.
The concept of inward coming bathroom doors that go in to the bathroom always
Hmm.
dangerous, especially in flights and
Hmm.
trains.
Mm.
Because there's no hope, especially if you're going with a
Hmm.
partner, as
Hmm.
Noel was telling me off camera from time.
Acha, acha. Of course, sure. How do two people fit in those bathrooms? Do to have a Mile High Club thing?
I believe we should go to the old Indian tradition custom of just peeing anywhere and just end this pain. This is a waste of time.
No,
Akshay
no,
Kumar
that
made
too we are
I don't
following again,
understand
right?
the desperate nature of like a Mile High Club is like the funniest thing. The smallest bathroom
Hmm.
ever, dirtiest place, and you still want to have sex in
Hmm.
that. Like this, that shows people are like just horny all the time. It's crazy.
All right. Now that we've wasted
I
enough,
might have, yeah, masturbated on a
please,
plane just
please
once.
don't
It was
let
a
me
long
cut you. The
flight.
problem when we're on the internet like this, there's always going to be a bit of a lag. So please carry on. Say what you have to say, Mr. Naveen.
I said what I had to say. I once
Setting up
jerked up
something
on a
else, and
flight.
yeah, but I've got ADD, so after half a sentence, I lose interest. You know how it is. It's very tough trying to listen to anyone. You've no idea the pain that I go
Damn,
through.
dude, you'd be bad. You'd be bad at edging then.
Sorry, I couldn't hear Naveen. I only heard the first word. I'm kidding. Who's in charge of the show?
So let's do topics, or should we just faff around some more?
Faff around, faff. Tell me about Cal, bro, because I haven't been
Ah.
there for a long time. Like, what's the reception
What's
like?
there to
You
tell?
feel like you're
I,
proud?
I,
I feel. Oh, sorry, go on.
no, you were saying?
No, I always felt whenever we perform there, or even when we're just chatting, there, it seems, at least in our class of society, that it's the most liberal area. You can say mostly anything. You can talk about mostly anything, not just politics, even just taking digs at everybody and everything. It seems to be the last, literally the last bastion of free speech, which is ironic because
Absolutely.
5, 7 years
Yeah.
ago was quite the menace also for
No,
creative
so
people.
the people here are very much like in tune with what's happening around the country. They're very well aware. Like even Nishad's parents, like they're so like aware of socio-economic situations. So I can just have a lunch date with them and talk to them about everything that's going on in the country. People are aware over here. I've even seen like artwork on the walls, like in this area, which is more Muslim dominated. Like no to Modi, no to CA and RC. Just it's written like in graffiti on the walls. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah. And
ballsy.
they
It's
can't wipe it out also. Correct. Over here, the
yeah.
government won't wipe it out also.
And
Absolutely.
Mamta was also like when she kind of takes case of Modi, she's pretty much like supported by all the people. Mr.
Ah.
Minister, Mr. Prime Minister, she does all that. So it's like I love her.
No, now
No,
they're
but it's
doing that. Now all these opposition parties are getting together and they're planning something big. It's like a
Yeah,
full
true.
collab now that these guys are doing.
well, what they're planning,
Yeah,
Hopefully,
Noel,
we'll have some opposition.
no, they're just planning to get housing for Rahul Gandhi because that's one of the
Oh, yeah,
big
yeah.
things on.
Because
I
he's a
mean, that's
bachelor, it's
yeah.
difficult for him to get and whatnot. Ah,
you
yeah, yeah,
see,
yeah. No stable
it's a
job
big thing.
also.
They filed that case on him, then the second case on him, then they're hassling him, and now they threw him out of the bungalow. And considering that
Yeah, yeah.
government from all parties never vacate, this is an Indian classical tradition, which I'm completely for. We had a guy.
No,
I won't
but
take it.
see, they kicked him out, but they also gave him proper housing in one of those central jails and all. I've heard it's pretty good. Like
More
over
than
there, you can do like level on ground club, which happens all the time.
No, and it's a co-ed jail.
Yeah. Under the ground club.
It's a co-ed jail
Yeah, under the
for,
ground.
to promote women empowerment and all that. They've allowed a co-ed jail actually as well. So I think
And
he's the
even
right.
there, Rahul Gandhi will not score. Like he's that kind of guy.
But he's not there, hopefully, to score. But my good friend Vijay Kunalkar, horrible looking male that comes
Uh,
on a food show, he just interviewed Rahul Gandhi
hmm.
and Delhi. They managed to, it was a bit of a coup. And they
Oh
went
yeah,
to his
while he was reviewing the food of the jail, na? Yeah. I saw that one also. खाने में क्या है? कड़क रोटी, पतली
make the
दाल.
joke, kill it, finish it off. But the point of the matter is that he was really popular in Old Delhi, which is
हाँ,
Muslim dominated, obviously. But he got mobbed.
Mm.
Like
हाँ.
Kunal had to run away and all because people were screaming things like "Desh ko bachao," Rahul Gandhi, Amar Rahe, and this and that, and all Zindabad, and all the normal things. And but it was like superstar status. Like Elvis is, entered the concert area, and Kunal
Hmm.
was quite impressed with the. I mean, if you take a vote right then and there, he was clearly like the god of the area. But having said that, I don't know how it translates into what will happen in 24.
But even if it's like mobbing and whatnot, it's that whole thing now where political parties will like bring people. Uh, so you just get people, pay them whatever, two vada paos and whatnot with some fruity or something, and then you tell them to scream and whatnot. That's okay. Like
No, no,
even though here
but
Kharghar mein some rally happened, 15 people died and whatnot, same thing, dude.
yeah, but you're talking about the rallies which I've also attended when we don't get gigs, because you get free food and get to perform in a way. But this is actually him
Ah,
doing
really?
in
That crowd is okay. Like I
yeah.
would be surprised
Yeah.
that you would be someone who would not mind the VIP traffic over there.
No, no,
That's
no,
the
no, I'm
closest
not
you can get to
Sometimes
VIP.
that's all we get
I'm
as
a political
payment.
animal.
Sometimes that's all
I,
they give to us
I
as payment also as comics. They just get a coupon of food and water and they're like fucking good. Have this.
okay, Subhash Smith has
No, that
written
coupon at least has like a house beer on it. Just,
Cyrus, your friend got scared
just
by the crowd
surent.
in Delhi during the Rahul Gandhi episode, which is true. Also because he's
Yeah.
a little fat and not ginger on his feet because of his hip problem and all. They just completely mobbed. It's not like a Shivaji Park rally. It was more like he went into these
Yeah.
shops and all these famous areas and restaurants and all in that area, and they would
Hmm.
just come to him. I mean, there were police and all that, but they always send the
Plus, like
weaker people.
Kunal is
Dude,
not a man
then
of the people, to be honest.
He's not.
Like
no,
he's
then
yeah,
then
he's
I've
just
then
seen
by
before,
and
yeah.
large just the guy who likes to eat food, and they just put him
Yeah.
in different places. Like I was near Jama Masjid 2 days before Eid. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos. Like
Yeah.
there was a rickshaw guy going through all of that. Okay, massive rickshaw. They don't even have the small rickshaws in the tum type rickshaws. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's
The
gussawing that
rickshaw guy
rickshaw
from
through
Bandra.
the people. And people are like, how do we go? And I had a panic attack. Even I was like, this is just flashbacks from local trains happening, and I'm going to go into a stampede now. And I pulled myself back. But then my friend is like, just around the corner, there's a jaggery juice place, and they put jaggery and in juice, and then we put lemon, and it's the best thing ever. So yeah, I had a lot
oh,
of great
okay.
food.
But also for in support of Kunal, he's not used to see. But he and I stand at corners. We keep telling people, "Hum log bhi kuch hai" and all that. Nobody gives you any attention. So he's not used to this kind of thing, which happens. Which you might see. I've seen this with MS Dhoni at the airport about 10 years back, and I've seen it with Rajnikant in Chennai airport. And I'm telling you, when a wave of people all go, you actually get scared. You got to see that live once. It only happens with the real
Yeah, yeah.
superstars. And then you hear people saying, Dhoni, bhai, Dhoni, Dhoni, bhai, Dhoni, bhai. And then suddenly they bypass you, Naveen. You feel so humble after that because you're absolute nobody. You're just pushed like a mosquito to the side. All these guys go to the real star, and boom, that's it.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
eyes on one guy in a full airport, in a full like area. So all I'm saying is that he's popular. Now, whether it translates into votes, I don't know. Or is it the Indian celebrity thing where we have this celebrity chap thing? Ki if you're famous, we want to say hi to
Mm.
you. It won't translate into
Yeah,
vote.
like it's happening in green rooms also after comedy shows, for example. Like we're on the same lineup. So if I'm there and a Kanan Gill or Biswa is there, these girls, 17-year-old, 18-year-old dumps, they'll come and be like, okay, I want a selfie, and then give the phone to me. Even I was on the lineup, but then they'll be like, can you take a
But
photo
that's
of
because
us
you're
with
not
these famous
great.
comics?
It's the right thing to do. That's not your market. It's fine.
I don't care. Initially I took a few photos, and then later on in the years I was like, you know what, you can do it yourself. Take your own fucking selfies. I'm not this person. I don't
Oh,
like
come
it.
on, bro. That's so
I'm
much
not.
fun when
I'm
they
not
don't
that person.
recognize you. Even better when
I
they
mean,
ask you to take.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's the
like
thing,
it.
right?
I
On
get
that given night, I could have killed harder than fucking those famous comics, but that doesn't matter. To those fucking dumb cunts doesn't matter. It's just that what they fucking focus
it.
on. They
Wow,
want that fucking 5 minutes of clout for their fucking 500 followers on Instagram. That, oh, look at this, I met somebody famous, and that's it.
my God.
It's
We have
crazy.
a bigger
Damn, dude,
comic.
the kids don't find
Huh?
Yeah, today's a
the
members only. No,
kids
I can
don't.
spoil whatever the fuck I want.
Oh yeah,
Dumb
true,
kids,
true.
like fucking Kenny's audience,
Naveen,
dude. Fuck, Kenny's audience is the
let's
worst.
make a movie
The
called Kill
fucking
Gil.
brain dead piece of shits, 15-year-old fucking Atul Khatri's children, all of them. It's just I can't deal with comedy scene anymore, man. Like everybody
Would like
thinks that
to
That's why you're
comedy
in
is
like
Kolkata enjoying the
not to
political
reflect,
scene, bro.
would like to not to reflect that
comedy
Noel and
is very
Cyrus
cliche.
do not endorse the
मेरे को कुछ
views
फर्क नहीं
of
पड़ता.
the
I don't give a
opposition.
fuck.
Uh, Nimisha saying,
No
"Calm down,
man, they're
Naveen, calm
bantering.
down." Naveen, they're all getting worried.
Damn, bro. And we've not even
Himisha,
gotten to
you
the
already know the
topics.
program. Yeah, yeah,
And
what
who walked
Himisha?
through a
Do you
Rahul
not
Gandhi
know
running down in
me?
old Delhi and he started abusing Kanan Gill? I mean,
Thank God, you're not the one petitioning at the Supreme Court, dude. It wouldn't go well.
No, no,
It would be
I'd be
way more
fucking
entertaining, bro.
challenged.
if it does, if the outcome is nice, what will you
Yeah,
do, Naveen? You think you'll be physically violent?
I don't
Like,
think this time
organize?
we're gonna get anything closer.
But sooner or
No,
later
no.
it'll happen.
The
Sooner or later it's bound to happen.
Yeah,
I believe Chandrachud himself is very, very pro gay rights, marriages, all this. So that's a good thing.
yeah, but
yeah.
Tiggy,
As of today,
Tiggy does
the Bar
not
Council of
do
India is
anything decisive.
99.99. Yeah,
Bro, it's a
like the Bar Council of India is one
the
of
face of it
the
is a
countries
democratic
against
process.
same-sex marriages.
You got to have checks and balances. You got to have for and against. That's how a process happens. But let's face it, we are going the Western way. It will happen. I hope while Naveen is still young enough to get married. I don't want a 68-year-old Naveen getting
I don't,
married and we going to,
I don't want to get
you know,
married. I've never been the kind to
why
want to
not?
marry and all that.
Why
I
not?
just want a legal rights. I don't want a fucking sham of marriage. I've always like whenever I've seen like photo ops with gay couples, always been like a upper class privilege fucking little circle jerk. I don't want that. I don't want my
Okay,
relationship to be defined by heterosexual
okay,
norms,
who earns, Naveen,
basically.
who earns more? You or your partner, if you don't mind? Who's
Me,
like the
me,
higher?
me. I
Okay,
actually
don't
have a
get married.
job. My partner
Don't get
doesn't
married.
have one.
As your lawyer, I'm saying don't get married. All right, just don't get married. That guy will. It's like a parasite then situation. Do not get married.
Yeah,
Doesn't work.
yeah. I was actually
Although,
just talking about it yesterday only to a straight couple that I eventually want the rights to be as miserable as you, I guess. That's what we are like looking
I'll
forward
tell
to.
you, cohabiting for 5 years now has been passed as enough, at least in the straight situation. I don't know if it can be used. I think in two men because
No,
you don't have to
100%. No,
you don't have to have a
100%.
marriage.
That's the whole point of Marriage Equality Act, dude. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of a marriage equality debate. Same rights for anyone,
Hmm.
irrespective of what the composition of the couple is or the family.
Yeah.
these two
That's what
very
they're aiming for.
near the same rights. There's no
By
equality
the
in
way,
marriage. You morons. Yeah, myth.
Cyrus,
No,
congrats on
no,
the Hindu
they'll prove
article.
it, dude.
Anyway,
Cyrus was
What,
looking
what?
at Hindu article on the Hindu about same-sex
brother-in-law is in
marriages.
Hyderabad,
So
and I
yeah,
should visit her.
Wait,
Yeah, for
one second, one second. Did I hear that right? He wrote an article
who?
or got mentioned. Oh, he wrote an article.
no, no, Cyrus wrote an article for the Hindu.
Oh my
For
God.
Hindus of
Yes.
India. I've asked them to unite and remove all you people. I want this country to be Hinduized completely. I would end with Om Shanti Om, performed by what is your name,
Yeah,
sweetie? Huh. Um, Naveen, times are hard, so we whatever gig we get, whatever little money, writing on the wall, in the urinal, wherever we do it, take our $10 and keep moving. That's the dignity in labor
I get
thingy
it.
that you with. Yeah, you get it, no?
What do you
You
used to
feel good.
write on the wall of urinals?
I love doing that as a young boy. Always, it's my favorite place to write. It's a one place where you get concentrated watchership because the viewer looks at the wall and takes it in because that's the time when you're very composed for a few seconds.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
big fan.
that's
The,
the only
the
problem. No, you cannot own what is on a urinal. Like there is no
yeah,
ownership.
but
It's
the
a
Word
truly
gets around.
communist art skill.
Word gets
it's a
around.
dying art. I would say that much. Like now when I travel across state borders in bus stops and everything, like they have revamped so many of the toilets and everything, and it's gone. The door key behind car artwork is gone. Earlier it used to be there more commonly because like there was no phones. Now everybody's fucking takes their phone out and is watching reels while taking a shit. That was the older kalakari where they'll be like, oh wow,
See,
let me just draw
you
my
guys should
version
do
of
some.
boobs and vagina and dick and everything and all of that.
No, but
You think
can I tell
people
you?
waited, behind a specific stall because like, अरे ये stall का जो artwork है primo है, like everything else has just
Hmm.
got like B class artists.
Yeah, but this
I just
thing
want to
about
shout out
Janata.
to our fans in the chat because when I said nothing, they were like, Naveen is looking bored, he's quiet. And when I say something, it's like Naveen is getting angry. You all pick a lane as to what I should feel, and then I'll talk accordingly. Okay, then you tell me how I should feel because it's
This is
been
all
going on for a
Spud
while
trying
now.
to wind you up. All the messages are from Spud. Just trying to get because we
I've
listen.
gone off the comments only for this.
No, don't do that. You're the most human face in our panel. Everybody likes you because you are always there's up and down and all. It's like a real person. Me and Noel come all
I have
happy and
feelings.
bright all the time. So you're the guy. The empathy level is huge. You have no idea how
Uh,
many people like you. Even the ones who don't like you actually like you, but they want to needle you a little bit. So it's all good. They don't like Kanan Gill and who's the
needle is
second guy?
Angry rant, please. He's ordering shit at a menu at a restaurant, dude.
Or
Shovik
give him some,
Bachi.
give him some lipstick.
Chances are Shovik is in Kolkata. So maybe you can go and rant in
No,
his face, Naveen.
Naveen,
Naveen is
He's
from
not
my
okay.
show. What the fuck?
Naveen, instead of angry Ran, put on some lipstick and become an angry aunt. How's that?
Yeah. Or sell myself and
That's how
become an
you
uncle.
got by in the 90s.
Any rant.
Hello,
Okay,
yeah,
I have a rant code. This
and
is
fire
about the
away.
Bar Council of India, BCI. First topic of the day, guys.
What?
So
Yeah,
BCI
what is the
chairman
rant?
Manan Kumar
No, no,
Mishra.
no, that was the rant. Where's the
Wait, it'll
rant?
come after I fucking
Wait,
announce the
no,
news.
listen,
Okay,
no.
natural rant will come.
Yeah,
Okay, done.
yeah. So he said that according to the Bar Council of India, same-sex marriages won't happen in India because 99.9% Indians don't believe in same-sex marriages.
Where do you get
Now,
this data from? That they have spoken to
exactly. As far as
1.2.01 billion
I
people to
can.
get this data. I mean,
Yeah,
this is how your COVID crap all over my face. 88% vaccine, 92%. They're all bullshit. Anybody makes up figures and they sell it to you.
yeah.
This
Firstly,
is
these are the
my
easy thing to throw out there.
My rant, my rant. I paid my rent. I paid my rent. Carry on.
Yeah,
Carry
like,
on.
how is 99.9% people saying no to same-sex marriages a real
It's
thing? I'm
rubbish.
wondering. Like, is it like fucking Dettol Kitanu that the fucking
How,
99% people are for same-sex marriages
Naveen,
and 1% will
how
kill
can
bacteria?
someone come up with this figure? How dare you actually? I mean, in a 1.2 billion situation of people, you're giving me 1.150 million people. I
This
mean, that
is
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, typical lawyer bullshit. This is pulling stuff out of their ass and fucking barking in public and no idea as to like what to say. Now they're fucking like they have fucked with the biggest group right now, which is like queer people come with facts, we come with stats, we come with fucking knowledge. So when all these old chomus say shit like this, no, it's so easy to fucking roast them because they're so dumb. They come with fucking bullshit like
I
all the
don't know
fucking
if
3 days, first 3 days,
that's
all they said was
stereotype
seed
that
production, procreation,
queer
bacha,
people have
bacha,
all
bacha,
the
bacha.
facts. I'm not sure about that, brother. Now that's another way of looking at it. Who gave you the
The
responsibility
smart
of
ones.
having data perfect and the others don't? I think they're all a bunch of liars, gay, straight, and in between. Just
But
making up
not
figures.
in this case at least. In this case at least, everybody you're making it like a whole human issue.
No, no, but
Everybody
Naveen,
breaks my heart.
give me the
No,
figure. Give me okay.
this
One
is
second.
about this
One second.
topic which is
One
being
second.
debated in the Supreme Court. And
This is
right
like
now,
Arnab show now.
as per the
Bro,
latest,
Let me speak.
wrong
Let
show.
me speak. Let me speak. No, let me speak. No, this is what I'm saying is, for and against, where are the
Yeah,
figures?
I'm
Tell me
sitting in front
facts.
of two people who are just saying their shit, but both are getting triggered differently.
No, no, no. I want to
And
slight blame my bonnet over
I
the
think
whole
they're
data.
getting triggered by their own image. That's the
No,
other
no.
thing.
The whole data thing, I've got a little bee in my bonnet about it because it's just thrown with figures which are not either sample studies or made up, literally. And what is a sample study? You can't take 16 people across
Ah,
the country and give
dude,
us a
just do the math. 99.9% is against. So point one is for. मतलब 10 lakh लोग are for. There's definitely more than 10 lakh people who are queer. There's definitely more than 10 lakh people who add up to people who are straight but okay with gay marriage or same sex marriage and whatnot. So it's just bullshit, dude.
10
Complete
lakh.
bullshit. कुछ भी बोल रहे
If
हैं.
10 lakh people
whoever
are
said
And
for,
this
even
has definitely
that's 10 times more than the party
this guy,
population. Ready?
this bar council
yeah, and you guys get to get married. Why
this
can't they get married?
Manan Kumar Mishra has full right to
Guys,
criticize this
I get what you're
individual.
trying to say, but that's another stereotype. It's not true. Our
What?
percentage our percentage of people who that way inclined is the same as any other community. It's not more or less. Stop it. Stop it. Is that now, Naveen? Is there any proof that a community has more tendency towards same sex relationship? No, nothing.
Yeah, Bengalis
No.
usually have that.
No, dude.
I've noticed.
Okay.
Okay. Fake.
It's very queer culture also. It's very like
All
gender
right.
fluid. No, I'm telling you in that regard also.
Because
Like
the
I
language
think
doesn't have a male-female clarity.
look at
As
this. For
Rahul
example,
Bose
like
will point out in a show that
Kolkata
we
is the
released.
only city.
Huh.
Kolkata is the only city where I can walk down Park Street and know that I will get hit on by a guy in a public situation. Not in a weird way, but like hey, we're about queer and we acknowledge it types. That happens in most cities because we're very scared otherwise.
Milord, I object. I object.
Okay.
With due respect, I am not talking about the homosexuality here. I'm talking about the fact that why do you think you're so bloody attractive? That you're the one they hit on all the time. You! You insolent, arrogant bastard.
That's his. Hey,
Huh?
you needed to grow muscles to get chicks. All right. Everybody is not living like you and me. Okay.
Yeah.
The fact the fact that Naveen gets hit on, you should be happy for him. You know him.
Hey, I
You're
mean,
bloody and
Noel,
pointing
Noel,
fingers and all, sitting in your
Noel,
great
Noel,
nice hotel room and
Noel,
whatnot.
Noel, 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 listen
Yeah.
to me, bro. I've got examples
I
of
am
this with
anti
my.
you in this debate.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. One second. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
go back
I
to
know,
the
I
great.
know. First time you're seeing my eyes. Yes, yes.
Let's go to that
Can you see
great
the hope in
example.
them?
The great example of humanity is Vijay Kunalkar ji himself. I remember we were driving and there's an old lady crossing and he looks at, and I'll never forget this, this was many years ago. And she's fat and she's taking, you know how they walk in that, one hip at a time walk, because they're fat. And he says, shouts at her, lose some weight. What's wrong with you? Because she's holding up the traffic. And I'm thinking, I mean, really? I mean, he's exactly the same size as her, I'm just calling her names. I'm just thinking we have a wrong impression of how we look actually outside sometimes. It's a little scary. I mean, you are a good looking man in your own way, but I just don't think that the whole of the park street is going to charge at you. And, I have
Dude,
trouble
he
with that.
never said he got mobbed like Rahul Gandhi.
He says every time he's
Why
a
is the idea of being hit on like you think of that Axe advertisement where everybody's like you put a spray and everybody runs after you, okay, I want to fuck you. No,
I mean,
no, that's not what
you
happened.
said,
I started off
but
with
for
like yeah,
you, Park
I
Street,
can go to Olipub, I
you
can sit
said,
at like Flurries and somebody be like, hey,
one
I
second,
can exist.
you said Park Street is like Polk Street for you. Wherever you go, I mean, they attack you. That's what you said. I can play it back. Rishi, play it back. Expose the lies.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, I just get laid a lot. I'm sorry. I'm very good at it. I'm very good
Well,
at
Noel,
sex.
people
I'm
keep
sorry. I
going at
can't even be like vain.
Noel,
I'm
Noel.
really, really good at sex, Cyrus. I'm really good. I fuck people so
I
well
fought
that they
people.
want it back harder,
I'm
better.
not, so I can't argue
What
with
do
it.
I do?
Noel,
What
please.
do I do?
I don't know.
Because some people
My
have the
team is
gift of
fighting back.
some
Noel,
people
say
have the
something.
gift of gab
1 second.
and just
We
have
have
a
a
great
star.
fucking sexual.
1 second. We have a Adonis.
So
Noel.
here we can't compete with them. The basic thing is like Mumbai is set up for men, na? Like it's
Yeah,
set up
true.
for us. State Bank, we are still failing
I've
side.
just been
So
I've just been yelling all
I'm
this
just
to my friends' mom
Okay.
and dad
We
outside.
accept defeat. I don't have a white towel. I'm throwing in my green towel. Done. You win. Naveen has a great setup about people inside closet. Hey, can you do it? Can you do the set on the inside the
No,
UP?
it's my fucking show. No, I can't.
Show?
It's my solo
No,
show.
it's not Mozart for
It's
fuck's
it's
sake.
coming
Just
on YouTube.
give us a gag. Come on.
what
No
would you
members
last
are
from Naveen?
still
Yeah?
as
Shush, shush, shush.
week. Yeah.
It's a long monologue, just a quick joke.
You're going to call him ugly. You're going to say that he's entitled, and then you're going to ask him for material also. Shush, shush, shush. Too much demand. This is
Yeah.
some South
Sorry.
Bombay entitlement. Yeah?
Did you see Himisha's
Some
comment? Himisha's comment is don't break beds now. Noel
that I
doesn't know.
can't.
You know the story?
Breaking news everywhere.
You know the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't break bed. If you can just sell it to me. I'm lacking one.
You, I not. I don't want to insult anyone, but Noel, you may break the bed on your own. But this guy breaks beds, and he's very good at romance. And
Yeah.
as he
Yeah. There
quite
are multiple breaths I've broken over the course of my love makings.
yeah,
So yeah.
and not always solo. Yeah. All right.
Not always solo.
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, story about 436 iPhones getting stolen from an Apple store in Manhattan, in Seattle, actually. This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
typical bank heist types where they first entered the cafe next door and then they made a tunnel underground, like fucking, like Looney Tunes, and came out in the Apple
Yeah.
store. And then they stole
Hmm.
fuck tons of iPhones. First, when the news came out, I was like, oh, this happened in BKC for sure because they just opened a new one there.
Yeah,
Pakka
yeah,
ek
yeah.
Kurla se
Hmm.
BKC, they must have made a tunnel.
Yeah.
But no, it happened in
Hmm.
America. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the crazy part. Dude. And apparently there's a black market demand for this and whatnot. That's why like they keep doing this. I'm
Absolutely.
like I would wonder
Yeah.
that with Apple's technology to track their phones and whatnot, shouldn't it be like redundant? Like once you activate the phone, immediately Apple knows that you bought like a black
Uh,
market thing or
They
whatever.
jailbreak it. They
Naveen,
jailbreak
sorry
it. There's a
to
system
segue
where
from
they
that.
manipulate.
Oh, okay.
Just to segue for a second, did you? What do you think of Tim Cook, who was here this week?
He's
Uh,
fine. Yeah. What do you
I
think of him? Like he's just running a
he
company,
I don't
doing
know. I
his
mean,
thing.
as a
yeah,
spokesperson,
he
and since he's one of the biggest corporate players in the world, is he good or bad
Hmm.
for the community?
So the
वो तो
community, of
कॉर्पोरेट
course,
तो खराब ही होगा.
it's it's a two-sided thing. Yeah. One is representation. Yes, like biggest company in the world has a gay CEO. Second, it's a money business, right? So like in the long scheme of things, like it doesn't trickle down to me. I don't get anything from his orientation or his money, so it doesn't matter to me. So it's like I don't really
Do
care
you think the
in
real
that
gay
realm.
icons don't carry the flag?
So I'll tell you who the real gay icon is. For example, I'm just giving you an example right now. There's a bill in Tennessee
Oh,
right now
in India,
banning.
there are plenty.
Let me finish because Cyrus, I can't even hear you. If you're talking in the middle, the audio is cutting out. So in Tennessee right now, there's a ban happening on drag shows. Okay, where there are like children areas that children can access, like a drag brunch or like whatever a public space. They are banning drag artists. Okay, so this has been going on for a month now, where the debates are happening. Drag queens are protesting, trans people are protesting. Lizzo, who's a singer, she did a show recently in Tennessee. Sorry, she went on the stage, and for a closing act she got all the drag artists from the state with her on the stage just to make a statement. Now these are the kind of role models I look up to, because without saying much she said everything she wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, to fight the right wing. But these rich guys will always play the fence very smartly because they know the money comes from both sides, so you can't displease one group or the other. Lizzo doesn't give a fuck. She's a fat black woman who's already like supportive of queer rights. So that's why I like people like them who are walking the walk and not just talking the talk, you know what I'm saying, essentially.
Yeah, so that's what the whole deal is. I won't take names in India, but corporate India, powerful figures in India who are well known, alternate sexuality people or whatever, but they just keep quiet about it. And I think that's one of the big, we've discussed this many times, but that doesn't change.
Yeah.
And then you think Tim Cook, he doesn't deny his gayness or whatever, but you don't see him as a proponent fighting the fight out there, considering he's the biggest corporate voice in the world or one of the biggest. So
Mm.
Cook,
Yeah,
get your
in the
act
beginning,
together.
yeah, yeah. In the beginning, there
Yeah, but
was
he
some
must
like
be doing
there'll be like
something.
rainbow flyers and everything. Yeah, they do a
Hmm.
bit of
But
CSR
he
for
must be
queer
doing
people
in
for
terms
sure.
of हाँ
What
हाँ
is
मतलब
Yeah.
CSR?
पॉलिसी वगैरह भी चेंज कर रहा होगा ना वो. I'm pretty sure
Mm.
internal policy of Apple also may be going through some
No,
change
no,
or
no, no.
whatnot
Noel,
to
that was
make it
happening with
more
the move.
queer
The woke movement,
acceptable.
everything happened. In any case, all the MNCs where I am right now, we've got a letter saying that we've got to
Hmm.
not use gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, all that. So that's there. That's anyway there. I don't think he's responsible
Hmm.
for that. I'm saying on a
No,
personal
not
level,
just
when
that. Even policy being more conscious about employees who are queer, people who may have difficulty coming out, or whatever is the needs of a queer employee. I don't know, but like, I'm
well,
pretty sure he'll be more cognizant about that now.
as a leader in IVM, I encourage one gay joke per hour minimum, right? And we've been doing that to make
Yeah.
everybody come
Is there a
because
legal
normally
definition
Yeah.
for a gay joke?
I'm a gay joke per hours,
Because I don't know.
essentially.
the gay joke is two men who walk into a bar and stay there. It's one of those, yeah. So we do that every
Yeah.
now and
Yesterday though, like
then.
yesterday was IPL in Kolkata. So like I booked my show like 2 months in advance, and then I realized that Kolkata Knight Riders is playing today. So everybody on the
Oh
streets was
shit.
just like match to Eden Gardens in the jerseys and all. So like very passionate about their team. So like it's nice. So when people came to my show, I was like, fuck that. Because like 11 balls, 11 guys running after one ball is my Saturday night. I said that to start my show off. So this is one of those days. All right, next topic. Mm.
Well, if it makes you feel better, in rugby there are 15 guys after one ball. That's even more filthy in terms of setup.
Oh,
For your next
rugby. Oh
gig,
shit. I
I'm just saying scrum.
Rugby is
You know,
my
exactly.
rugby.
See the scrum.
Rugby.
You literally mount a guy, okay, to get the ball. You literally, and then one guy's caught in the bottom of the scrum. Everybody's on top of him. It's like a gangbang. So
There are
I,
some of these like what do you say, Polynesian players in rugby, like from different parts, like from New Zealand, from Australia, and from
Yeah,
like
Philippines and all.
Hawaii and Samoa and everything. Oh man, these men are so gorgeous. Like if you've seen Moana, like
yeah,
everybody looks like that
Hmm.
god from Moana, basically.
your type, the bulky guy.
Hmm.
Fuck.
Noel, is Noel your type?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the tats and the hair and everything. It's just like they're gorgeous, man.
Approaching it.
Noel, if you tried, you could be like that, okay? If Noel
Samir
only
has a
tried, you
Yeah,
Samir
yeah.
can
has
be like Andre the Giant.
I mean, you
Samir
used
is
to call me Andre Giant, exactly. So I mean, if I
I
eat
used
a
to
little
call
bit
him
more, I think I'll reach
Samir is
there.
Samir would message a shout out from his side.
why not
Yeah.
the
why
weird
not
thing is,
badminton? 4 players after one ball.
The weird thing is, Andre the Giant was like a generation before me. I was more a Rikishi child. He was
Yeah,
around when I came up.
Big Show. Oh
Uh,
shit! When Big Show would come and
oh
like he
yeah,
would
Big Show
tear
was
his
also.
one sleeve and be just like he one tits out. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's one of those
So let
things,
me just
Like
set the record very just for
Yeah,
the relationship
I'm
to go to the
pretty
next
sure.
level. No, I just want
once
to
he was
I'm
clarify. So you don't like sport, but you like wrestling, the WWE. kind of wrestling.
So anything contact
No,
sport,
it's the
rugby,
dudes.
wrestling, kabaddi,
Huh?
I love that. I love that.
Huh. So then you do like
And
sports.
I'm
There's
not even
enough
watching
there.
for the teams. I'm not watching for the teams. I'm not watching for like who's
American.
going to win, who's going to score.
Wow, that's not too
He
bad. We
wants
can
his
live with that.
favorite guy to win. That's all.
Huh? No, like I
He,
can't hear
he
anything.
wants the guy to win.
Yeah,
Hello.
the full package. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's
They
winning
also
in Naveen's
so
case.
what's funny. What's funny is the rugby has the jock strap was invented for rugby only basically. So because they can't take the
Acha.
entire gear out while taking a shit, so they would just like in the middle of a match take their pants down and the ass is basically like two little cords are connecting it, so your bum is exposed. Gay people took that and said,
Hmm.
"Ki, this is perfect for bottoming, isn't it? Because we don't have to worry about taking our
Hmm.
clothes off." So now, what was a
Huh.
jock strap was like a rugby or a player specific thing is now appropriated by gay people to have sex. We just love doing that for everything. Plus, amyl nitrite was a blood thinner, which was used in the World War II to help
Hmm.
people who are dying to if their blood gets too coagulated to thin their blood.
Huh.
Gays smelt it and
Yeah.
were like, "Oh fuck, this gets me very horny." So we took poppers also, acid, everything that was created for like different purposes. We gays love taking it and running over it. It's amazing. Yeah,
This is the kind of
this is
podcast
some
I
info
want to
for you
have.
guys.
Yes, it's very
Yeah,
interesting. You're opening my eyes to so many interesting things. I will never wear a jockstrap again now. Thank you so much. I'm just
this is
kidding.
the kind of podcast Vartalab is. So when we all have a very nice communicated, way of talking. But otherwise, Cyrus is a Cyrus is. Okay. Speaking of appropriating
Okay,
things,
now I can't hear.
Japan has approved its first abortion bill. It's called Me
Hmm.
Figo, which is going to
Hmm.
help you lose the baby without having to go through surgery. What do you all think about that, friends?
I like the
Perfect, bro.
old-fashioned
Convenience
way.
is always welcome.
I like the old-fashioned way, which is long marriage. There's no question of baby after that. Just spend a few years with the same person,
Mm.
and you're cured. That won't happen. But what is the figo word? I want to know because that sounds more Portuguese, Italian.
Yeah, that the
No.
company that's manufactured is not Japanese, but the company is called Me Figo. Like the pill is called Me Figo, which I think, assuming it's Me Fetus Go Away. That's what the short form might be. I don't know.
No,
Uh,
it means figo. Me no figo, no figo today. That's what it means. It's reminding them not to do the figo. I appreciate
yeah,
coming to the point. It was like the old Nirod ads, which was so perfect. Hum do, hamare do, तीसरा किसी और को दे दो. All that you just you know where you're
uh,
standing. It actually
Yeah, this
worked
is
very
like
well.
like
It outsold everything in its initial years. I think you guys weren't around there. Probably 80s. It's huge. One of the best brands India's
yes.
ever.
still could not
Huh?
stop us, Cyrus, from being
Oh,
born.
oh, you're right. The next generation. You guys came up. You're the next generation. Our guys stopped. And then the next one wins something. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who said that stopped himself from living. So why do we have to stop our sex? Now we are number one, guys. Congratulations. We are better than China in baby making. And now all our babies will grow up to become
Yeah,
suck
yeah, yeah.
laundas and butt
Hmm.
laundas. And life is good. Everything is sorted.
Yeah, but
I
we are
think it's a good
spinning it
step
also like
because
in
especially
a
like Japan.
The sad part for me is Naveen's words are
Yeah,
coming
I was
one
saying
second at a
Japan
time
is
now.
way more forward
So
than.
I'm very clearly hearing all the bad language, where before it would just be one quick word. Yeah. Go on, Naveen.
You can hear me? Is
Naveen.
it fine now? Is it fine?
I'm still getting like,
yeah.
I'm
Can
getting
you hear me?
Hmm.
Ruben Davis' best audio ever.
I'm saying, Cyrus, your internet is lagging. We are fine. I can
No,
see
Baba, it's
Noel
your
moving in
sound.
real time.
No, no, it's you, it's you. I think now it's cleared
Cyrus,
up.
it's
Go
you.
ahead.
Now it's
What speed is that come at? What speed is that come at?
it came as the most
What speed
silent
is that
clap
come
in the world.
at? Damn it. All right. Okay, so I've ended
Jesus
you on
Christ.
Friday. Let's move on. Yeah. Okay, next
Okay.
topic.
Next topic. Amritpal Singh has been arrested in Punjab.
Yesterday.
Amritpal Singh, famously Khalistani advocate, a violent person, what do you call him? A miscreant, rather, fugitive, all kinds of things. I think
You know what they say,
the
one man's
Punjab
terrorist,
politics is
another
a
man's
whole.
uh,
Yeah, so that's why like when we say like words like Khalistani, it just becomes like we put a label to it which is derogatory almost. Whereas, like, of course, like there's a
All
lot of history
perspective.
behind that. There's a lot of, yeah.
Hmm.
What do you all
Hey,
think?
but in this case, he's. I mean, maybe I've not read enough about it, but like I'm guessing he was declaring himself as a. I mean, of course, the word Khalistani has got different connotations itself. By the way, it's fun in the
Hmm.
media, but he was declaring himself as a Khalistani. Like at
Yeah,
least that
yeah. They want to separate.
he
Yeah,
called himself like some successor of some movement or something and whatnot he was talking about. Either way, like
yeah,
how successful is it? Like a lot of people are saying कि main jo centers वगैरह this is still a very fringe movement. Like people on the street are like chill dude. Like they are not doing it. And unnecessary internet shutdowns and all are going on.
Well, here's
Like
the
for like
thing.
small
yeah.
things and all.
The last
Which we
15,
are
20
number
years,
one.
for the last 15, 20 years, it was a dormant movement, more or less. But it has been revived to some extent. And secondly, the main question is, how did he escape? How did he, from police custody? That it was almost like a
Hey,
setup. It was almost like what happened in
वो तो
UP that
that
day.
तो everybody
Those famous
that तो
journalists
local
coming.
police and local miscreants have a nice
Yeah.
this.
And
And
after
another
that,
thing, like, worst part in India
taking
is
a long
when they're
time to find
transferring a
him.
prison. Yeah, whenever they're transferring a prisoner, they'll send two guys. One guy driving in and one guy holding him with a fucking rope. That's how Indian fucking police works, okay? Even with the biggest guys. So then, like, three more people will come and fucking then attack them. They'll run away. Like, that's how easy it is. Not like, and especially, like, even though when they say the Khalistan movement has, like, it's not upper se, but there's a lot of underground support happening. A lot of people who are like,
Yeah,
once it blows up, it'll blow up
whenever,
fully types.
thank God it was Punjab police and not Mumbai police, because Mumbai police doesn't have time for terrorists. I mean, they've got to do the VIP
Yeah.
salaming, saluting, clearing the road, letting them go, letting the car reverse,
That
stopping all of
is
us. There's no
Yeah.
yeah
time
yeah
for
that
terrorists.
that is a that's the
Yeah.
reason why for
Because Mumbai police
criminals
is
we
like कि
have like a
encounter इसमें
separate
खत्म हो गया ना
हाँ
कि
Now I
इसको
can't
गोली
hear
मारा
Noel.
चल इसका भी गान चाटेगा
encounter
वही
specialist. But then that
In-
this was crazy,
but
this other
my
guy
favorite
Atik
thing
Khan got shot.
yeah
Like I mean,
Huh?
like
that
that's
was
the clear thing of cops just being like, हाँ ठीक है जो चल रहा है चलने दो ऊपर से जो order आया वो आएगा. Like I don't
no
think
but
like they are surprised by people.
it
Three
surprised
people
us
came up. We didn't even check them. They are journalists and whatnot.
yeah जो वो लोग जो कैमरा के साथ गोली बंदूक लेके आए and surprised us because we
हाँ
are not used to this life right like I don't know if you'll have seen that
हाँ
Saket court video where there's a man running behind a woman with a gun and he shot 4 times inside
yeah.
Saket Delhi court. That's not
हाँ
this
हाँ
this
हाँ
this north region is insane. Everybody carries a katta or a gun, and they'll fucking kill you if you just fucking
हाँ.
don't like their vibe or whatever. They'll fucking kill you. That's how crazy it is. Okay, so it's just
Oh,
that
man.
like that when I told my friends in UP, I was recently in Noida after doing my Delhi show, and I'm like,
Are
this
your
is
friends
they're like,
journalists?
bro, this is so common. This is so common. People will like a guy goes to market, he doesn't like the sabji wala's attitude, he'll fucking shoot him. That's how fucking common it is over there. They're fucking insane. So it's like for us, it's like, oh wow,
Dude, I'm
what is
worried.
this?
Dude.
The older,
मैं
Naveen,
and
what if
लखनऊ
they don't,
जाएगा मैं
honestly,
लखनऊ जाएगा
Naveen,
honestly, bottom line, it both of
what if
them
they
are
don't
bad
like your
people.
comedy?
They're both gangsters.
Naveen, what if
Sorry,
you're performing in UP and they don't like your comedy? Is it possible?
it's possible, of course,
What do they
and
do then?
I mean, like they are aware, they're in on the joke. The ones who are coming to my shows definitely are in on the joke. That the rest of UP doesn't have a great reputation, to be honest, and Bihar also, for that matter. Like it's just that.
So far you hate
Like
Bengal,
Akash goes to Lucknow.
Bihar,
I don't go to
UP,
Lucknow. I'm not.
Maharashtra, Delhi, all people of North India. So far, South we haven't attacked. What are your views of Hyderabad, where I am?
Hyderabad is amazing. People are nice over there. I think
Wow.
I'm a South Indian, so I'm more attuned to loving South by
Uh,
default. I'm a Mangalorean from
a proper
Karnataka,
regionalist
and
on the show, ladies and gentlemen. What a proud moment for me to have a separatist who's leading the South
no but
movement.
I
yeah,
think
it's been a while. It's
I
been a while.
think
I've been very secular my entire life, and now I'm changing it. As I'm growing older, I'm comfortable knowing that my people are very chill, very quiet and kind. Like if you go to Bangalore, nobody fights with you. There's no arrogance. It's just like it's people are sweet. Okay, in South, if you go,
yeah
people are sweet.
we
Everybody
don't
and
fight with strangers we have quarrels
yeah,
with our own kin we are like give me
yeah.
my
We
land
fight with our own families. Exactly. We make great coffee. We chill. We have great ganja also in the South. Everything
throw
is
each other
nice.
in the well
Yeah, I've
I
never
think,
seen
I
like
know, Naveen,
there was there's an episode of Sons of Anarchy, which is the show, and there's a scene where Katie Seagal, she smokes ganja and then kills a character. Okay, and I'm like, that's not possible. If anything, you smoke pot, you become the most chillest person. Then I went to UP and Bihar and I saw these people who are fucking doing chillam and then getting mad. I'm like, this is the
Yeah,
antithesis of the herb
that's
you're smoking. Just do alcohol instead.
you know why? It's because it's codeine wala
Obviously.
ganja. It's pesticide wala ganja. It's just crazy
Exactly.
ganja.
Rat,
it's not
rat
it's
poison.
not good. It's adulterated. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just making a
As
list
much as I
of
love
where you
Hyderabad,
can't,
though,
Naveen, I'm just making a list of where you can't perform now since you just killed North India, East India completely out, parts of West India,
अरे
and we're
अपने
down to
members लोग
about
क्या
4 or 5.
बोलेंगे यार? It's okay.
Uh,
I have a good news though, which I'll share
we need,
next time I'm on the show.
we,
I won't share now because I want the paperwork to get through and then I can tell the news on the show.
no,
Because
come on, don't do
I'm
that. Who
going.
does that? What does that even
Yeah,
mean? Tell us
I
something.
might go to Europe next year to perform. I might just go
Yeah.
to Netherlands
Like
to do my
permanently.
show. So no, to tour like as a festival
For
party.
sure.
Like how I went
Ah,
to Australia and came back. It might just
right.
happen. We are just waiting on the all the deals to go through. So I'm just telling you guys, don't tell anybody else right now. It's just a little
Okay.
secret. So yeah, are you asking me why I can't perform in the country? That's why my hope is to become a universal comic and get the fuck out eventually. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do
You,
this.
your point is that you travel the south and then you go to Europe. That's where the market is. Fair enough.
Yeah,
No, I mean
and
that's
South
the
speaking
plan for
English
any
also.
English-speaking comedian.
Is
Exactly.
it?
Yeah, यहाँ पे the North में they are like कि अमित टंडन चाहिए, अतुल कदरी चाहिए, उनको वही चार लोग, विजय यादव, the one who speak in Hindi only they want. So what should I do? As a person who's educated, what do I do?
What do you mean? If you speak Hindi, you're not educated. You're saying all the wrong things on the show, my friend.
I mean, if you're,
Smart.
if you're educated, then talk in English. Just kidding.
Wow. I will love you.
I challenge you to speak in
But
Hindi, Cyrus.
I
Until the
grew up
last
in a
15
convent
minutes.
environment, so it comes easy. मेरे को आता है हिंदी बात करने आता है
rank
मेरे
is
को, लेकिन
happening.
ऐसा
No,
नहीं कि
the rank
मुश्किल
is
नहीं है,
happening
ऐसा नहीं.
finally.
Not
We
not
should.
सिर्फ ऐसा है कि मेरा
challenging
मेरा
you.
हिंदी
I'm
it sounds
challenging
like this, worse
Cyrus.
than Cyrus sometimes. Yeah,
What?
Oh yeah, dude, we have पाव वाला हिंदी. We have पाव वाला हिंदी.
yeah.
हम लोग बहुत weird हिंदी
हमारा
बात
हिंदी
करते हैं,
ऐसा
dude.
ऐसा है. We don't even say Hindi, we say Hindi. Like that's how bad our fucking Hindi is. So then we are forgiving other people by not exposing them to our Hindi. Just
Yeah.
learn English, I guess.
So let's look at all the good points here.
I
You're
I
gay.
I
You're
hadn't
anti North India. You hate Hindi. You're anti most parts of India. You hate
I don't
rich
hate
people.
in what the fuck.
Poor people.
See,
You don't like
you're misconstruing everything I say.
you don't like gay
No.
icons.
I said
You
I love
attack
Hindi.
the community.
I can
I love
see
evil language.
Cyrus
Okay,
slowly
I
turning into Arnav. Like he's
No,
slowly turning into Arnav with a
it's so
glass in
sad.
the head.
When Naveen comes, it's like National Geographic because he opens worlds to us and he's very open and frank. I think it's refreshing for a lot of people watching
yeah.
actually because he doesn't hold back.
I'm not like
I mean, nobody
Ayushi.
is like that. Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah,
No, somebody said I look bold in the beginning, and I'm taking
turned
offense to it.
everybody against
Honestly, because I'm not bold. I was waiting.
Bengali.
I'm in a different city, joining you all.
Noel, we can't hear. Noel, can you come closer to the mic or say something? I can't hear you.
So
Uh,
yeah, the point I was
Pretend
making is that
you're performing with your
Ayushi
boyfriend.
turned all the
Uh,
Ayushi turned all the Bengalis away from the show. And
Bengalis.
we just started with like I am in Kolkata.
yeah, that's right.
And guess what?
That's
Who are the
right.
coolest people? Like he
That's right.
brought
Yeah,
balance to it.
I'm going around the street saying, "Ki Ayushi, I mean, forgive her. It's okay."
Naveen, and the funny part is, it's not like we have so many people watching the show that we can afford to get rid of a few. So I'm just saying, can you not scare anybody on this show? All are welcome, straight, gay,
Arey
whatever.
Cyrus,
Uh,
don't worry, don't worry.
No,
You'll
so
bring people back. You will bring people
I
back.
just defending Hindi language. यही दिन
no, so
देखना बाकी था. Shawik Bagchi.
no. The about last thing about the Hindi
See,
thing,
how many
I
people
was
are
in
you
Chandigarh.
losing because of this, Cyrus?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand the
Because
world.
they're supporting Hindi.
Yeah. I will fight for. I want the North
Pushpak, I'm
Indians
going
back on
to
my show.
Yeah,
Uh,
Pushpak, I'm not going to the right wing. I'm not going to Poland. Okay, calm down. But no. So speaking about the right wing thing, speaking about the Hindi thing rather. Sorry. I was in Chandigarh and there was a Delhi comics ka show before my show. Okay, and we are chilling in the green room area and we're talking and everything. And this guy asked me, in all weirdness, like when you went to Australia, did you perform in Hindi or English? And I want to laugh for a moment because I'm like, no man, I didn't English. And then I realized that most comics who go outside of the country, Upmanyu, Biswa, Amit Tandon sir,
Hmm.
everybody
Foreign
performs
minister.
to an Indian diaspora outside. Yeah, so they go from India, go to America, do Hindi material over there. तुमने क्या achieve किया? तुमने achieve क्या किया is my point. Because when you think of legends, okay, now when I say okay, my favorite comics, I say George Carlin, I say Bill Hicks, I say Jim Jeffries, I say Wanda Sykes, I say all these people who are English speaking comics because their comedy is universal. तुम
Lying
लोग वही करोगे,
bastard.
तुम लोग you'll
You used to say Cyrus Brocha and then these guys, and now there's all these new names are here. I'm feeling
okay,
pain.
Cyrus
You
Brocha.
lost that when you supported Hindi. You lost that place of
Yeah,
honor
you
My
when you
you
supported
lost me
Hindi.
for a
Gil is
second.
breaking here.
You're gone,
Huh.
gone. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were okay with the
but
VIP
yeah,
treatment, chants and whatnot. But Hindi, you
Draw
supported
the
it enough
line.
now.
yeah.
We are
Draw the line.
as power as we deserve you.
Correct. Huh.
Like for example, like when I went to Australia, I had to also learn to adapt
Noel,
my
stay
jokes. Like when I
close.
say,
See,
I,
sorry, Naveen, every time he moves back, I don't hear the last two words. This guy's going nuts there,
should
playing with himself.
should I
All,
Huh.
stay
dude,
close?
all I'm feeling bad in my flat in Kandup is like, damn, dude. Naveen is telling me how he went abroad. Here I'm trying to make it to Panther to do sports.
And you
Feeling
don't
more
care. And you
bad.
don't care if they speak Hindi, English, or
Yeah, it's
German.
just
It doesn't
10 in the
matter.
morning. I don't want to
All I'm
start
saying
drinking
is
now.
like, yeah, Bangalore
Okay,
driver saying
Shobik, can you
You
read
are
that?
not Indian beggars to two women passengers for speaking in Hindi. Okay, Shobik Bhakti is saying this. Okay, have you guys seen the video where a driver said, "You are not Indian beggars to two women passengers for speaking in Hindi. Funny part is both spoken English." This is hilarious. I have not seen the story and
No,
I
this
want
is
to
your
see this
fault.
and
You're causing
understand.
this divide,
Because
Naveen.
Bangalore
This is
auto
causing this.
drivers,
Yeah, that kind of nonsense. Yeah.
Bangalore auto drivers are the angriest people in the world, okay? Because they had the run of the mile because they were like, oh, we will say 500 plus 200 and you will come because you have no other option. Or take the metro. But now Uber, Ola, and everything has revolutionized the whole thing. So they are very angry, okay? Like they stand in gangs and just staring at you angrily, taking a rickshaw from somewhere else. It's amazing. I think Bangalore auto
Wait,
drivers,
let
somebody should
me
make a
let me
movie
talk to
about these guys.
Hemisha. Yeah, we have a lot of Bangaloreans. Now, Bangaloreans, we have a lot on this show, so they will be able to correct us. Question for the day is: are the auto guys of Bangalore the worst behaved members of society there and most angry? And the answer will
Most
come in the
colorful, I
next
would
five
say.
seconds. Yeah,
Yeah.
and most
Also, if you're
colorful.
in Bangalore, I'm coming there next weekend. Saturday, I'm doing two shows in Bangalore and then Sunday in Hyderabad. I'm so
All
excited.
auto drivers are welcome at 50% less than the normal pricing.
Yes,
Very
and we'll
Naveen?
bitch about.
If they
You
leave
got
audiences at 50% less,
you got
then
the thumbs up. Henisha has given the thumbs up as a Bangalorean that they are the worst behaved. Although I think our Mumbai auto, when I tried to mention that Naveen wanted to support them, but they're very aggressive and badly behaved also, especially if
no,
you're
I
not in
would,
the
I
auto.
would, I would look at your Bangalore auto drivers and raise Kerala student leaders. They're worse. They'll stop the college and whatnot.
What about
And
ABVP
although
then?
as a former student, I love them. But like honestly, bullying a college professor. I remember like one of my friends telling me how they made the principal apologize to the whole class and all. It is hilarious. But like you're still the worst.
Back in the day, Mumbai auto drivers were the go-to guy if you need to reach the airport or some major place, because they were the only guys who could
Hmm.
cut everything, break everything, and go onto the pavement, go up above the bridge, below the bridge, and they would do that. So everybody trusted them when it was an emergency. I must say that, and it was my dream one day to
Mm,
ride it on.
that's
Maybe it'll
Rapido in
come.
Bangalore. I mean, like Bangalore, mein Rapido will take you
Yeah.
wrong side on the pavements, on the fucking park, and
Hmm.
they'll do anything just to get you there on time.
Hmm.
That's why I'm very sad that Rapido was banned in Bombay because of the whole license thing. But it's still running in Bangalore, which is nice. And I've had
Okay,
great
I think
conversations. Even yesterday, I booked a Uber Moto from my friend's place where I was chilling to my club car show. And 45 minutes, I had the best conversation with the guy because he was like, "Aap kahan se aaye ho?" This guy's a tuition teacher and also rides bikes in the evening. So like it was great cultural exchange. And again, because he's from Kolkata, they have this general understanding of what political situation is like and how to even have a perspective on it without sounding one-sided or shallow for that matter. So it's like that. I enjoy
who do
coming
you
here because
think
of discourse. Mainly it's the
who do you think
discourse.
is the best taxi driver philosopher of India? Since you travel a lot, I also agree with you. I think Cal is
I
very
think
good. Like they can talk about any topic. But I'm quite in
mm,
favor of North Indians here. Some of the best conversations I've had are in Delhi, Gurgaon, with the taxi driver or the auto guy. They're
Yeah,
very clued in on.
because ultimately a cab driver will give you a podcast like News Laundry, but like a Gurgaon driver or whatnot, he'll give you a new podcast like what is it? Crime investigation thriller and whatnot. And that
yeah,
always like true
serial,
crime
yeah.
always beats every
कि
other
हाँ he'll be like कि
beats
तो हाँ
everything.
हमने ना दो बंदे लोग को मार के गाड़ दिया तो आपने क्या किया And I'm like, oh, that's too much information in one go. This is like, yeah.
Nisha saying once my daughter was badly sick, I had to take her home,
Damn.
and four rickshaws refused, saying the distance is too small. So no question of helping her in.
Oh man, that
The
is so
lack
sad.
of
She had a
humanity is very
Dilip Kumar
astounding.
moment.
Yeah.
Very beef mar rahi hai, very beef mar rahi hai.
Holding the child in her hands. So that tells you. Number one,
No,
Bangalore rickshaw driver.
this happened in Bombay also. Yeah, Bombay's also happened. When my mom and dad were standing by the roadside and like they are like literally tired
You
from
were sick.
having done some shopping.
When you were sick.
Sorry? No.
What
My
is the
mom was
story?
not well. My dad was fine. But we had picked a cradle for my sister's baby, so they were taking it back home. And they can all rickshaw guys can see that there's an old family standing, and I'm running ahead and back in the line, and nobody's stopping. And we wanted to fucking grab one guy and punch him in the face, but then it also becomes like a whole
Can
thing.
I defend the rickshaw driver? See, at that point, they already have
Go for
5 kids at home. So anything to do with a child, they get worried. They don't want any more responsibility. So I can understand. They see the kid, they can get
it.
panicky. We already have too many.
Yeah.
I think you're being a little harsh there. But should we take AMAs? Because one Noel has to leave in 6 minutes.
Oh wow, what happened, Noel?
Yeah, I have to leave. No, nowhere. He's lying.
Bangalore
Subhash told
rickshaw
me to
driver
put the
meeting.
private chat on, and I went everywhere else but the private. I'm such an asshole.
He's very upset that
Comedy.
teachers in Calcutta are also riding bikes for a living. So why can't we? What the hell? In our spare time. Go on.
Okay, let's go. NS, first question. How do you handle HR issues with IVM? Cyrus says, what is the worst or funniest HR issue that has occurred over there? I don't
Well,
even
I'll tell
think
you one big
IVM has
issue
an
we
HR.
have. We have a big issue with HR and IVM, and that is to do with the cakes. Whenever there's a celebration, there's a whole deal about eggless cake versus egg cake, and how many do we get? Because it's quite split down the middle. And now the new thing is vegan cake, which I didn't know is not the eggless cake. That's another cake. So you're looking at now. See, this is
Yeah.
why woke culture. I'm sorry to say, sometimes it's a little dangerous. So we start with the egg cake, then you have the eggless cake. Now you have the vegan cake, which is not the eggless cake, and obviously not
One
the
sec,
egg
one
cake.
sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. So for one birthday, you're getting three cakes in the office, and
Yeah.
you're complaining. The
No,
fuck kind
no.
of person are you,
How is
man?
No,
that loss? Yeah.
I'm
Who lost?
complaining because the division doesn't, the numbers in the division doesn't work out properly. Because most of us want the eggless cake, for example, but there's only one. And the second cake, which is the egg cake, it
So,
suffers in taste.
so
And the
your
vegan
argument
cake,
is
See,
wokeness leads to your argument is wokeness leads to more people having more of whatever they wanted, and that's a bad
not
thing.
what they like, not
see.
what they like.
There's
You're
a
killing the
simple.
majority. I feel like a
You
Hindu in
don't like
India. I
vegan
got
cake,
the
that's
rights
why.
now. Thanks to
Okay.
you.
Cyrus,
But
simple
cakes are good.
solution. So here
I think
is
egg cakes are overstated.
I mean,
so
let Noel talk.
here I feel like you need to use your clout and be like I am senior and pretend like you're congratulating whoever is cutting the cake and then take the first bite. Now here's the thing. I gave you this great idea, so you will leave one piece for me compulsorily as commission.
No,
That being
I
said.
told HR, I said, ये एक दो तीन काफी है. What about diabetic cake? No sugar. So now they're getting a fourth cake for those people who are sugar sensitive. So here we go. It's never going to end. By the next year, there'll be 5 or 6 cakes. I'm telling you, this is the problem with democracy. You have to please every motherfucker.
It's
You
more
can't do
cake.
that. Huh?
Yes, please. If
Or
there's
you can
more
get a
cake, please.
big cake for everybody and
Philosophically, we're
pastries.
going the right
We've
direction.
done that.
Next
If
year.
this is the way for society, we go in
But
the right
once no,
direction, variety goes mad. And now with the variety and democracy comes chaos and madness. And that's what's going to happen.
guys, I have a confession to make. Once I took my veg Marwadi friend to Mervan's in Andheri, and
Yeah.
I gave him the lemon crackle pastry as it is, and he ate it, and he enjoyed it so much. I didn't have the heart to tell him that there was egg in it. Yeah, and
But
years later, he
Chara.
still doesn't know.
in terms of haram, that only applies if the person intentionally has eaten it, right? If he's deceived into eating it, he's off the hook, according to all the various
Yeah,
scriptures of
it's
the
not
world.
haram. It's okay.
Yeah. So he's okay. I
And
mean,
then like he
did
went
you
to
tell
work in
him?
Israel and all. I'm pretty sure he must have eaten something over there. Yeah.
But did you tell him? Did you tell him it was an egg cake?
No, I did not tell him. He doesn't have any
But now
idea.
he knows. Now he
No,
knows. What's his
I wouldn't tell him. Like, so
What's his name?
I won't tell his name. No, I won't tell his
Marwari
name.
friend of Naveen.
Why do you want to know his
You're a
name?
Marwari friend of Naveen's from the last 5 6 years, and you went to Mervan's in Andheri, which is a hardcore like Chilia Parsi place. Uh,
Are you asking this to Chat GPT, Cyrus? Because it sounds like that.
My boyfriend put
Enough.
like who is Naveen Narona on ChatGPT. They're like, Naveen
Uh,
Narona is a comedian who performs in Scotland and Edinburgh. And I'm like, yes, that's the dream. I want to one day go to Edinburgh and perform. ChatGPT has no
oh,
idea.
ChatGPT is telling
Next
the future,
question.
dude.
Yeah,
next
it's in the
question.
future. Next question from Shavik Bakchi. Naveen and Noel, have you guys ever been intimidated by the receptionist at Habitat? She looks like she knows your secrets and she judges you for that. Have you tried to crack a joke in front of her? You mean Payal, and Payal is the sweetest person ever, Shavik. I think she's just like that. She's a little lost sometimes when she looks at people. So even when I enter, sometimes she will stare through me and then I'm like, hi Payal. And she's like, hi sir. And then she breaks into a whole smile and everything. She's very sweet. And Payal is the one who actually, if there are low sale counts for tickets, she's the one who calls people personally and she gets people to the shows and everything. She does a WhatsApp blast. So Payal is the sweetest. She's not intimidating. Next time, just talk to her. Say your Naveen's friend, say your Noel's friend, and she'll say hi to you. She's very
I mean,
nice.
Wait
I mean,
one sec. Now Noel's friend will not work. Again, please, big request for people, if you have any pull in habitat, please throw my name over there because I don't get spots. I don't have the good fortune of knowing this Payal person who apparently is a gem. but I mean, you're talking about Australia, she would say I'm Noel's friend. She just be like, Noel kone hai? Who's this guy saying I'm Payal's friend?
Yeah.
It'll ruin
Then
my
she will
chances
judge you.
even
Yeah.
more.
well, Naveen, may I speak for Payal? Because she's not here to defend herself. How insensitive of you guys to make fun of her, because imagine the job of sitting at reception and saying hello to people all day long. I think by the second hour
Yeah.
itself, she should be given a definite slip saying you don't have to speak to anyone ever again. It's like being a
You know,
watchman in a building, saluting people all
I
day.
am
It should
pretty
be
Yeah.
sure somebody. Here's the thing. I am pretty sure there is some video footage of some CCTV footage of Cyrus behaving rudely to a receptionist, and I'm going to dedicate my whole day looking for that.
I can I tell you,
Yeah. Yeah.
Noel, I fight with watchmen and receptionists and all these people everywhere. And the fight is in the sense that because I don't know, I just hate the idea of signing in names. I don't understand the point of that. Really, it's
Oh,
just a point.
just sign fake name. No, simple.
I
I'm known
do.
as Shailesh all over Bombay.
I'm known as Mother Facker. That's not the point. I write everything, and I write in the
Yeah.
emails. So I've done
I
all that
put
all my
10
life.
numbers, whichever I like. I've never given my phone number to any of these diaries. I put
I
maybe
only
combinations of numbers every time.
no, I give Kunal's number. Can I give it to you to pass on? Wherever you go, put Kunal's number. Let them call him because he takes the phone also. It's
And
fun.
write for
Yeah.
a good
This once
time.
happened. Yeah, this happened to me once when I was like late for my show by half an hour in Ahmedabad. I was running from Baroda to Ahmedabad very late, and I'm like
Yeah.
running to my venue, and the opening act is carrying the show, and I'm just कि मेरे को perform करना जाके. Even there, they're like कि entry तो करना पड़ेगा. The way I wanted to punch those people, I'm like, you
Okay.
bastards, you will achieve nothing. You will have done nothing by the end of the night. You will go back to your fucking sad wives and jerk off and sleep. You will do nothing after this. I want to say that, but I couldn't say that.
Yeah, but be careful. Ahmedabad, Baroda is fine. Don't perform in Surat. Huh? Defamation chances are higher there. So just be careful. I'm just
I went to
fine.
Surat. I went to Surat this time.
You
No, no,
sound
no,
like
I'm
you
not saying
sound
this
like an
time.
outrage weatherman when you say defamation chances are higher.
All right, last question for the day because this is from Samir. If marriage equality is achieved, will Seema Taparia expand her business? That's a very good
Hundred
question.
percent,
I think
hundred
Seema
percent.
auntie will fully get in the business only if
let's
you're upper caste gay and upper caste lesbian. Otherwise, she doesn't care.
okay. So
Yeah,
next
so that's
Yeah,
what I
Monday,
think.
she follows the
privileged
money.
we're going to share the Seema Taparia messages we've got. Okay, I think Sparsh will be very
Yeah.
happy to share them on the private chat.
A lot of
And
people
let me
have
share
called
them.
you a sellout for doing
Yeah,
that.
no,
There's been a lot of
sellout.
comments.
Sellout is the least is almost like polite. It's like the Jain vegetarian
Yeah.
words. So we'll do a few of them next Monday. Whoever's on, that'll be fun. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
in my defense
Hi
again, you sit
friends. Very
opposite
good.
this lady, this power figure who's completely in love with herself, and there's only so much you can do. Yeah. But and may I say my daughter's such a big
Man,
fan. It was a big moment for me.
they
Yeah.
they they think they've cracked the system now where they are like going to make multiple seasons of this. They're not realizing that it's getting cringier and cringier. At least the
Doesn't
first
matter,
season was
Naveen.
good,
Naveen,
fun
doesn't
cringe.
matter. She's created
Yeah,
a niche for herself. For a few years, she'll milk it. The third season is on. There will probably be a fourth. She's made enough money. She's charging a hell of a lot for the
exactly.
third
No, that's
season.
that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, no, when Noel and I are both writers also in the media field, right? So like when we pitch our stuff, we pitch good stuff. We write good stuff. But we are told
Okay.
constantly that they want longevity. They want shit like this, which will run for 3, 4 seasons without investing as much money. That's what it is. That's the game right now. Like good fictional stuff takes money, production, creative people, a lot of effort. This stuff takes one woman who's got like half a brain cell going around the world saying कि इसका शादी कर लो, इसका शादी इसके साथ ये मोटी है, ये गंदा है, ये ugly
No,
है,
no, but
काला है, वैसा है.
it's
And
great
that's the
copy.
humor only.
We all love watching it. I mean, obviously
Exactly.
not everyone, but we love watching it.
That is Indian aunties magnified 1,000 times. That's what it is. The show is just
It's a
that. Every Indian auntie has the same opinion about all
no,
marriages,
no, no. It's the
and now
whole
it's just
thing.
amplified for
There's some
everybody to see.
voice point there, and we just like watching the whole process. The whole process unfolds. It's fun. It's fun, and you know
Yeah.
that it's not you, and so bach gaya. That's it. But she's made enough money,
Correct.
so I think at the end of the day, she should be an IVM regular. She should have her own show, and she should make people meet on
Yeah.
IVM floors.
Hey,
We can
get
replace
her a sponsor.
replace
Huh?
Bhatta Labs
Get
with
her a
a
sponsor. Everyone here is like a bachelor, a spinster, or whatever. We can pretend to go on dates and be like, ah, maybe I'll get married to this person and whatnot. We'll do
and
that.
we'll get her to bend
Yeah.
towards the new wave and also do same-sex marriage, as and when we get approval from the courts. What do you say, Naveen?
I say no.
Why
I don't want to
not
say,
Naveen's
if I see one
opinion? We
more
are
gay
getting a
couple being
sponsor
played
for your
as,
show.
I will lose it. I cannot. I don't want to see the conventional wedding tropes. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Like it's such a, oh, the man stands on the right, the woman stands on the left.
Okay.
No,
It's
Sorry, I just
it's
ended
these
that comment.
endless skills,
it's too much fighting.
Cyrus.
I just ended the Harveshwar comment. He says even Parsis are in 200 countries. Actually, that's a tongue-in-cheek comment because apparently they won 96 countries officially, and she herself said that 200 countries watch her. So we'll do it next Monday because we got to pull out all this stuff. It'll be great.
Yeah,
So then,
she
boys,
has
I
her
have
own
to go to
fan
work.
base. It's amazing.
Okay,
Chalo.
I have to go to
Bye,
work.
friends. Take care.
Bye, ladies.
Sure.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Have a great week. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.
Bye bye.